Welcome back to Olympus Critics. I'm Jay and this is Nate. Go follow him and subscribe to his channel, The Punisher Mentos. Today we got to talk about the footage that was released for the Resident Evil 4 remake. Thanks to this guy, I didn't even know it was out there. You know, I get a text message from him, gameplay. Now I will say this, he knows this. I was not too excited about the remaking this game, especially after what we saw with the Jill game. I just didn't like it. I didn't think Resident Evil 4 needed a remake because it's one of the best Resident Evil games that was made. But seeing that gameplay did get me excited. I'm not gonna lie about that. And also the stuff that we was hearing about, maybe no Krauser. Louise is supposed to be he's supposed to be like a foe in this game. You might have to fight him. I was hearing stuff like that. The insects which you come across in the castle will not be in the game. Salazar supposed to be tall. He's supposed to be like an old man with a cane. So we haven't seen footage of that. I hope that's not the case. I am hoping they stay true to this game. Now the gameplay we saw looked like they were staying true to that last part. I was kind of like, what the hell is this? And he knows what I'm talking about. Spoiler, if you haven't seen the gameplay, go see it. Go see the gameplay.
It's on Facebook. That's where I got it from.
The guy with the chainsaw comes and swings at Leon, and he's holding it off with his handgun.
Right.
What you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's complete and utter bullshit. Hopefully, it's like, I guess maybe in the alpha stages, maybe they just wanted to get something out to get the fans excited, because we just been hearing things, but now that we actually got to see it. It even got me excited. I'm not even a Resident Evil fan for real. I mean, I usually like watching people play it, but I don't really like to play it. And the main reason was because of the whole aiming thing, where you just, like this, but now you can actually move. So, hey, I might check it out now.
Oh yeah, like I showed my brother, who is a big Resident Evil 4 guy. I think his two favorite games is Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5 with Chris Redfield. He loves those games, but Resident Evil 4 is one of his best. He won't even play adventure games like that, but if you give him Resident Evil 4, he will jump on there. And when I showed him this footage, he was like, I gotta get this. I gotta play it. He also said, I'm not playing it in the dark because I'm gonna be jumping. So yeah, he's excited for this game, and it has gotten me back excited. It's just the stuff that we was hearing. I'm excited, but the stuff that we was hearing, I did not like. If we gotta have Krauser, we gotta have those insects in this game. Salazar needs to be short. Doesn't need to be no old man. I don't like the stuff that they would switch, because we saw this in the Resident Evil 2 remake, where Claire and Leon had two different universes. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, they had two different universes. They wasn't in the same story. Claire had her own story. Leon had his own story. Somebody said like there's actually one part that actually had them in the same story, but I didn't see it. I probably need to go back and play the game.
Well, I mean, they pretty much changed up how they met. In the original, it's kind of like they met in that one room. And it was like, Leon. But and they did their whole little, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're safe and all this. But in the remake, they met outside when you're running from what's his name? You know, the big dude.
Mr. X or something like that.
Mr. X or whatever they called him. Yes, as you could tell, Resident Evil is not really my game. I mean, I bought it, I tried it, but I just couldn't beat it. So
it was just with the two, the remake, I didn't like that, because I was very excited about playing as Claire, but you see that she had a different story. The police station was different.
Right.
You had to fight like the police chief or something like that. And I'm sitting here like, what is this? I don't like this. I'm like, they need to be having two separate. I mean, they need to have stories that will align. And it did not align. They had two different stories where Claire had her own lead story in her own universe, and Leon had his. I didn't like that. So hopefully we get everybody in the same story where they don't give Ada her own little story in another universe. That this will align to what Leon is trying to do. She's trying to do something for Wesker on the side in the original game.
You know, it's funny because I saw a trailer and it showed Ada, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a feeling that they're gonna do that because they did it with Resident Evil 2, the remake, where you're doing Leon's story and then Leon is obviously shot. So then it switches to Ada. So I think they are going to do that because... Like
they did in the first one and 2?
Yeah.
Well, that actually connected to the story with Leon.
Yeah, I'm saying how they going to do it now. Because it's like a trend now.
Yeah.
Where you, with all the remakes, they want to expand the game by giving you a different perspective. And the reason why I think they'll do it is just to answer some questions. On where was she, because in the remake and all that she fell and then that was it. You don't know what happened to her, so I'm pretty sure that they're going to give her own story to explain the gap, and how they met up.
Yeah, they probably will. And then the president's daughter, you actually got to play with her. They're going to give her some type of, it looks like it's going to be switched out of how they're going to be doing her story, because you did get to play with her in the castle and some. It was annoying. It was annoying. I did not like.
Have her too.
Yeah, just don't have her doing that little annoying stuff.
And you know why I think so? Because you actually on Resident Evil 2, they actually have the I think it was like DLC or something where you played as a little girl running from the captain.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you played as her running from the captain, and then like you literally fell, and then you like. It shows like the screen like you're dying, but it's him capturing her.
Oh man!
So they, you know what they're gonna do? I know they are. Yeah, they're gonna do that. They're gonna do that, and then they'll probably do Ada.
I hope. I hope.
They don't make extra money. Bro.
I hope not, man. But overall, I hope this game is beast like the original. Yeah. But that's all I'm gonna talk about, man. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments. We'll both get at you later. Make sure you check out his channels. See you guys later.